nation depends on it.
At the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, I'm Clint Watson, and this is ZNS.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Here's a look at stories making news tonight. Grand Bahama welcoming a new cultural museum. Also, the Bahamas Department of Corrections embarking on a nationwide recruitment drive. And to get ready to bundle up, cool weather predicted for this weekend. The details straight ahead.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
This is a replica of our past, our history, of our story.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Ramiko Knowles. Thanks so much for tuning in. Topping the news, Grand Bahama is welcoming a new cultural museum located behind Pirates Cove and the Zip Line. This cultural village will offer visitors an immersive experience that highlights the historical developments of the Bahamas from the 1980s. Here's Yolanda Thompson-Everest with that report.
A grand initiative is set to take both Bahamians and tourists on a journey back to life in the 70s and 80s. The Bahamian Cultural Village is designed to showcase the Bahamas' old and goldy way of life, offering guests a deeper understanding and a closer look at the country's rich history.
This museum resurrects and consists of the things that a generation of three would have forgotten and never been told about. And so this is a replica of our past, our history, of our story.
The developer reveals that the museum will feature cultural artifacts, exhibits on farm life, animals, and facilities that were once available to residents.
The rock stove, the Dutch oven, the goose iron, the slop bucket, the outside toilet.
Ralph R. Hepburn, the financial controller at Pirates Cove and Zipline, speaking about the significance of the grand opening.
Every day we see the need to expand to meet the demands of our guests. Part of that demand is being able to cater to young children, school-age kids, and the whole idea of giving them a historical view of where we came from.
The Grand Bahama Chamber of Commerce, the Ministry of Tourism, and other attendees present at the ceremony describing the concept as amazing.
As it ages and gains more character, I think it's a perfect place for people to come and see.
A good effort to give people here on the island, visiting the island, another option to see what the Bahamas is all about.
From the #2 tin tub to the jacuzzis, from the hand pump to running water in the house.
The museum is open to the public as of today, and for persons interested in bookings, they can contact Pirates Cove and Zipline. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Yolanda Thompson, Everest.
Thanks, Yolanda. Well, the Bahamas Department of Corrections is embarking on a nationwide recruitment drive, visiting major islands in search of new recruits to join its ranks. The initiative aims to bolster new staffing levels and attract a small pool of candidates to meet a new standard of demands of the nation's correctional facilities. Matthew Martinborough reports.
We'll still be in Grand Bahama tomorrow, but we have a next team headed by Assistant Commissioner Noble heading to Exuma. And then the week after that, we'll be going to Eleuthera, and then to Long Island and Cat Island. And for the first time, we'll be going to Inagua. So we want to hit the entire Bahamas. And out of that entire Bahamas, once we can get at least about 35 to 40 persons from the family islands, then New Providence will make up the rear.
In an effort to introduce a new task force division within the existing group of officers, the Bahamas Department of Corrections are actively recruiting males from throughout the Bahamaland to apply and make contributions to not only the current facility, but a future planned facility.
And this squad now be looking for 60 males only to be able to set up some task force and some riot squads, cell extracting squads. So it's now a specialized squad.
Commissioner of Corrections, Don Clare, says the reason they're only accepting male applicants for the time being is because their recent squads have been overwhelmed by female recruits.
We currently have a squad in training now that is going to graduate on the 13th of December. And in that squad, we initially only supposed to bring on 30 females. And in that squad, we have close to 61. So this squad now, we're just looking for males only now. And we need the males now more than ever now because we are trying now to build some specialized groupings in the department to take care of some issues that we face from time to time, which is gang control and so forth and so forth.
Potential male applicants who have missed today's session at the C.A. Smith complex are encouraged to still make an effort, as the Bahamas Department of Corrections will have another session at the Island Administration Building in East End on Friday. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Matthew Martinborough.
Well, in an effort to promote excellence in road safety, officers from the Royal Bahamas Police Force are rewarding drivers who are complying with regulations with food baskets and certificates. Officer in charge for Grand Bahama, Assistant Commissioner of Police Shad Fur, says the drive aims to not only reward, but to also educate motorists rather than punish.
This morning are in compliance, but with those who do not have their insurances in their vehicle, we are encouraging them to put them in. So we're seeing that they certainly do have their driver's license on them. Their vehicles are licensed up to date to be on the road for the year 2024 up to 2025. And so the majority of the drivers here that we've encountered this morning certainly are in compliance. So we're pleased with that.
ACP Knowles also notes that she is aware of those who may be partying this holiday season, advising those to please do so responsibly.
We know that the Yuletide season is upon us, or almost there, and we know that there will be lots of parties on beautiful Grand Bahama and throughout our country, of course. And so we want to encourage those people who will be partying to please not drive while intoxicated, but to certainly find a designated driver if you intend to go to parties and consume large amounts of alcohol or anything else that may cause you to be impaired.
Well, from local to international, the unrest in Haiti continues to grab the eyes of people around the world. And one of the main discussions during Diplomatic Week was just that, as diplomats brought attention to what is happening and why it's the world's business. Shane Stubbs has more in this report.
The focus of Diplomatic Week shifting to support, security and solidarity for the country of Haiti. The panel, which featured the Minister for National Security, the Honorable Wayne Monroe, bringing closer attention to several key topics of grave concern and how best stability can be achieved given the ongoing crisis in that country.
These are not just theoretical concepts. They are key to fostering lasting peace and stability.
With the ongoing unrest in Haiti continuing to be a hot-button topic of discussion, a recent panel discussing why the situation should be everyone's concern. Haitian Charge d'Affaires to the Bahamas, William Exantes, says political elections have been the root cause of instability in Haiti since 1991, in addition to no permanent solution as it pertains to its electoral council.
And now we have a two-way government, the council and the government led by the Prime Minister.
Most recently, Spirit Airlines attempted to land in Haiti, but an attempt to shoot the plane down out of the air resulted in multiple airlines suspending services flying into the country. Noting the Bahamas and Haiti have been tied together for centuries, there stands the risk of conflicts spilling over into our borders.
As we are neighbors, these crises can easily be spilling over inside the Bahamas border and with all the consequences we can imagine.
Minister of National Security, the Honorable Wayne Monroe, noting one of the issues Haiti faces today in terms of security is the lack of manpower for the Haitian National Police.
Fundamentally, it's a law enforcement gang issue, and so they need training at all levels. All efforts that can be brought to bear has to be.
While the multinational security support mission was created to assist in restoring law and order, U.S. Charge d'Affaires to the Bahamas, Kimberly Furnish, says it will take continued funding and support to send security aid into the country.
It's critical that we continue to send folks in, keep working towards saving human lives as citizens of the world.
Given the urgency of solidifying security aid for Haiti, its Minister Monroe hopes something is set in place sooner rather than later.
We really have to have something very solid and concrete by latest the beginning of the second quarter.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shane Stubbs.
ZNS Weather.
The Met Office in West Palm Beach, Florida, forecasting temperatures in the low 40s and 50s for the upcoming weekend left many in the northern Bahamas wondering if those same effects will be felt. Speaking with Senior Met Officer Trenard Tynes, he says the cooler temperatures will be noticed, but not to the extremes of our foreign counterparts.
The reason why we're not going to dip as deep into the temperatures with Florida is because the boundary is not going to sink all the way down into the southeast Bahamas. If the front moves all the way down, then we will dip a day or so after Florida. But because the front is expected to move through or just move across to the northwest Bahamas, that's in Nassau, Eleuthera, and Andros, and probably fizzle out and die there, the temperatures won't dip as significantly. And then after a while, when you see another front has to come around, we are anticipating that the winds will move and swing from the north to the east, which is bringing that warmer Atlantic air.
Tynes adds that the cooler atmosphere is not just a one-off, as it's expected to be a recurring implication throughout the winter months.
It's a little on the early side to tell, but according to the signs, it does look like we do have a promising cooler winter session. Right now, we have an abundance of frontal boundaries, and these are pretty strong. So, as you can see right now, even though it's just at the start, this frontal boundary that came through has made a significant dip in the temperatures.
And still to come.
When we come back, the inaugural West End Bootleggers and Seafood set for this weekend.
Hear that? If you listen closely, you can hear the heartbeat of a nation. That unique sound of a great country pounding with colorful history, a rich culture, and unwavering ambition. When you look around, you recognize its pulse. The people who love to celebrate, who identify with triumph, a people who know how to be our brother's keeper. Commonwealth Bank, built by Bahamians, here for Bahamians, Bahamians helping Bahamians.
Come on down and see what Dolly Madison has in store for you. Renovate and rejuvenate at Dolly Madison.
Dolly Madison.
Get ready to flash into savings with the Grand Bahama Port Authority's Flash Friday series. Enjoy amazing deals, discounts, and surprises every Friday from November 22nd to December 13th. Shop local, save big, and even dash to win prizes. For more details, call 350-9000. Third Dimension is back and better than ever. For all of your home improvement needs, from tools and plumbing to housewares and a brand new paint center. Stop by Third Dimension, call 352-6126 and get started on your next project today. It's happy hour at Prop Club Beach in the Grand Lacayan. Join them every Friday and Saturday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. for great food and drinks. Open Monday to Thursday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and until midnight on Fridays and Saturdays. Don't miss out.
Sweet Swirls invite you to their grand opening on Friday, November 22nd at 12 p.m. in the Masako International Plaza on Settlers Way. Experience healthy fruit smoothies, sea moss, jello, and soft serve ice cream with your 4 daily flavors. Your dessert is our medicine. Don't miss it.
Craving big Bahamian flavor? Get to Tropical Gyros, where you'll find juicy, boneless chicken that packs more meat, pound for pound. Filled with our Chef Culmer's loaded lineup, tender chicken, shrimp, salmon, lobster, grouper, and conch gyros, all topped with our signature tropical sauces. Gyros, bowls, salads, tri-jerk chicken, lemon chicken, lamb, or grilled veggies, dine in or take away. Visit us on West Settlers Way or call 602-7062. Tropical Gyros, Bahamian owned and packed with flavor. More meat in every bite.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. The inaugural West End Bootleggers and Seafood Festival is one organizers say you don't want to miss. The event takes place Saturday, November 23rd on the Commissioner's Field down in West End starting at 12 p.m. With the extensive history of bootlegging in West End, Member of Parliament for West Grand Bahama and Bimini and the Keys, Kingsley Smith, and General Manager for the Ministry of Tourism in Grand Bahama, Nuvolari Chuduzing, say it's the perfect location for the occasion.
West End, as we always know, West End to be the domestic tourism destination on the island. Putting off an event such as this is nothing new. It gives the residents an opportunity to again showcase their seafood delicacies. West End, again, is the perfect location for such.
We have an array of entertainment and also the delicacies of the seafood and also grilling for those who, who are allergic to shellfish. So we'll have something for everybody.
The festival will also feature the culinary styles of students from St. George's and Jack Hayward High Schools who are eager to show off what they've learned in the classroom, while some unique beverages will be on display for free sampling.
We have a few dishes that will be coming out this weekend. We have a fish cake, ceviche, and we also have a lobster dish.
We intend to showcase conch in a way you've never seen before. We're going to put a spin on lobster that's going to excite you. Our students are looking forward because now they get the opportunity to show everything that they've been doing in the class.
And we're just really excited to be able to be part of an event that showcases the rich bootlegging history and the great food that we have here.
Our presence will be felt first on Friday, where we're going to be having a bar hopping experience. We're going to be located by Coffees on the Bay. We have a lot in store for the island of Grand Bahama, but we are definitely excited to be as part of this bootlegging and seafood festival.
Well, under the auspices of former Governor General His Excellency Cornelius A. Smith, Freeport Great Faith Ministries will be honoring the apostolic work of Bishop Leon Wallace tonight at the Grand Lucayan Resort. Apostle Tyrone Thomas says Bishop Wallace played a major part in establishing the apostolic movement on the island and spent years being a mentor to many in the faith.
Bishop Leon Wallace has impacted the entire island of Grand Bahama with crusade, revival, for a very long time. I've been impacted, and these co-pastors around me have also been impacted by his ministry. And so we have come together to honor him, to show him our appreciation for the work that he has done all these years. And, we like to honor people after death, but we want to give him or show him our honor and our love while he is alive.
The Saintspiration service takes place at 7 p.m. Committee Chairman Patricia Lang-Bodie and Pastor Peter Evans inviting the public out for a night where a move of God is anticipated.
It's a divine assignment that the Lord has given me in the month of July, and I am just inviting the whole public to come out and let's have an exciting time honoring the man of God who is worthy of double honor in this season.
Be a part of this. This is a chance for us to show our appreciation, and I can truly say, yes, the legend come of age, and I believe that we're going to have a tremendous time. So come on, let's gather together, my God, because God is about to do something in our midst.
It's now time for your Friday Finance Tip.
Greetings and welcome to the Financial Voice, your 1-minute money moment. Today's tip is on planning, preparing, and spending this Christmas. To create a holiday spending plan that allows you to celebrate without the pressure of overspending, you need to have a clear picture of your finances. You must know your money. Knowing where you stand gives you a solid foundation to build your Christmas budget. You must know what you can spend. Knowing a realistic spending limit gives you a guideline to follow. Know what you are spending on, which may include gifts, travel costs, holiday meals and parties, decorations and entertainment, activities, decorations, and wrapping supplies tells you where to focus. The goal is to enjoy the season without worrying about the bills afterward. Make meaningful money moves with me, Kayleen, the Bahamian Money Maven, as we move from minutes to moments to legacy with our money.
And that's a look at stories making news. Jay, VJ certainly making a name for himself on the court.
Definitely had a major game last night at the Bahama, the Battle of Atlantis. Not Atlantis, in fact, the Bahama Championship. So we definitely have some highlights coming up in sports.
All right, we look forward to it, and that's coming up next. But first, a check on the local weather forecast.
Tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
'Cause it's so beautiful.
Portobello's at the Grand Lacayan invites everyone to a Thanksgiving celebration. Enjoy Sunday brunch on November 24th or Thankful Thursday on November 28th with a buffet and live entertainment. For more details and reservations, call 373-1333.
Do you or your business need to enhance your customer service? Well, take advantage of the Grand Bahama Port Authority's free customer service training session from November 27th through the 29th. Register online by Friday, November 22nd to secure your spot.
Freeport, don't buy that ticket just yet. The biggest Black Friday event is about to come your way. November 28th, 29th, and 30th. Mark your calendars. Bahamas Liquidation and Auction Center is bringing our 3 days of blackout right to your doorstep. Thousands of items from Amazon, Home Depot, and Walmart, all at their U.S. online listed prices, freight and duty paid. It's a shopping spree like you've never seen before. Don't believe us? Bring your phone and Google it. Join us at the large warehouse on West Settlers Way next to Thompson Trading. Don't miss out. Be there or be square.
Attention Freeport. Get ready to fuel up faster with the Focal Smart Pass app. Say goodbye to long lines and hello to convenience at your fingertips. Pay at the pump and get back on the road in no time when you use the Focal Smart Pass app. Download the Focal Smart Pass app. Fuel up faster at all Freeport Oil Company service stations. Download and fuel up faster today.
Have you been waiting for windows? Then wait no more. Cornet Bahamas have in stock now PVC sliding windows, casement windows, and impact sliding windows with mirror tinted glass, all in different sizes and styles. Call us at 352-1301 or visit any of our 4 locations in Freeport, Nassau, Abaco, and Eleuthera for the great products and great prices. Open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturdays. Cornet Bahamas, dream, design, deliver.
Burn, Ryland, having a good old time.
Like a day-away trip, you can go to like, after many years of not having a regatta, we are expecting it to be a bash.
How have you been enjoying regatta? I had a wonderful time. Oh, it's a turtle.
We fell in love with the island and we fell in love with the people.
Join us on Friday, November 29th at 8:30 p.m. for the North Regatta. Tune in right here on the ZNS Network.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm self-insuring my investments starting with this tarp.
We all remember the blue tarps after the storm. Let's make sure that we are covered with more than a tarp. Don't allow your investment to be at risk. Protect your investment with one of our insurance policies.
Nobody does it better.
Good evening, ladies and gents. I'm Jay Philippe, and welcome to Sports. First in sports, senior girls and senior boys volleyball championships closing out at St. George's Gym with the finals in senior girls action. Tabernacle Falcons got the W against LIS in 2 straight sets, 21-18, and again 21-18, led by MVP Lanaya Parker.
I really feel really good about the championship. It's my last year in high school, so I'm glad I get to take another one home for the Falcons, the Tabernacle. One thing I always told my girls, because even if it's a low team or a big team, if we win the first set, we always get cocky, but I always told them, don't always be cocky. Like my grandma said, ain't over tell a fat lady thing.
It took a lot of work to become champions. We made it through. Last year we didn't get championship because we let ourselves down, but we made it, and we worked together as a team to make it to the championship and win it today.
Now, in the senior boys matchup, LIS won the boys' title in 3 sets, winning the final set 15-11 versus St. George's Jaguars.
We've been giving away quite a lot of silly mistakes. We've played St. George's twice already this season and lost both times, so it's a big win for us.
I think we played very good. Our last couple of games, I feel like we underperformed a little bit, but I'm very glad we're able to bring it back, play our best, and beat them in this final championship.
Switching gears now in sports, the Aerodot 5-on-5 Football League returns this Sunday at the Sports Complex after a 6-year hiatus.
The different dynamics we bring is as opposed to the regular flag where they play, like the 909. So it's 5-on-5 is really a skill and speed challenge. So there's no contact, so anybody can play. So it's almost like if you want to get started in flag football, that's what you should be doing. So that's part of the dynamics.
It's co-ed, so anybody could be a part of it. Females and males, it's non-contact, so at that aspect anybody could be it. Once you got skill, you could just come out here and do what you gotta do. You're open for anybody to come about and be a part of the game.
And last in sports, Bimini native and NBA projected lottery pick VJ Edgecombe and his Baylor University Bears team overcame a double-digit halftime deficit to win against St. John's 99-98 in double overtime at the Bahama Hoops Bahamas Championships in New Providence. Edgecombe finished the game with 10 points and 4 rebounds. And that's your check on sports. Your Facebook friend of the day is next. I'm Jay Philippe. As always, be blessed.
We all need to save. Save time, gas, and money. Shopping at Save More can help you do just that. Make us your first stop for all your prescription needs and medical supplies. Get all your health and beauty items at the same time. And don't miss our huge choice of snacks to satisfy your cravings. And the largest vitamin selection and over-the-counter relief products. Need diapers and other baby care items? First stop. The new section for makeovers, cosmetics, and beautiful jewelry will make you sparkle for that next special event. Save More Drugs, your more store.
It's Football Sundays at Prop Club Beach in the Grand Lacayan. Catch all the action from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. with happy hour deals all day. Great food, cold drinks, and your favorite teams. Call 373-1333 for more info.
You're going to get more to be thankful for from BTC this November.
They're teaming up with What's Trending to give away a $200 Visa gift card and a Bahamas Air voucher. Just email the latest paid receipt from either your BTC postpaid or fiber internet account to saleshq@znsbahamas.com and you will be entered to be one of the lucky 2 winners whose names will be announced on What's Trending on November 28th, Thanksgiving Day.
More to be thankful for from BTC, only on What's Trending.
Yeah, sure.
Come and join Apostles Tony and Ann Grant and the members and followers of Agape House, our Call to Holiness Ministries, as we celebrate our 22nd pastoral and church anniversary, November 2nd through December 1st, under the theme Regal Glory, Come Jesus Come, beginning Wednesday, November 27th at 7 p.m. with a night of praise with psalmist ministers Shamia Williams and Bernito Hepburn. 2 nights of service, November 28th and 29th at 7 p.m. with Bishop Sharon Hall of Truth Healing and Deliverance International Worship Center. Our prayer brunch on Saturday, November 30th, beginning at 9 a.m., hosted by Brother George Grant III and Minister Eleanor Williams of Church of Christ Apostolic. And our closeout celebration on Sunday, December 1st at 9 a.m. with Minister Kurt Hollingsworth. And it all goes down at the Agape House Glory Dome, number 23 and 24 Pioneers Loop. Don't miss this Regal Glory celebration.
Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. Jane Champagne and The Rhythm presents 102.7 The Rhythm turns 3, and it's a big performance with Taurus Riley live. Taurus Riley live. Oh yeah, the hitmaker, the reggae icon, Taurus Riley live. Saturday, December 14th at the Grand Lucayan Ballroom. Doors open at 8 p.m., showtime at 11 p.m. For 102.7 The Rhythm big birthday party with Taurus Riley live. Get tickets online now. TheRhythm3.com. And it's a big performance. Taurus Riley. Brought to you by Jane Champagne and The Rhythm. Saturday, December 14th, 102.7 The Rhythm turns 3 with Taurus Riley live.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that's going to do it for us here in the North. I'm Lamiko Knowles. Thanks so much for watching. The Bahamas Tonight is coming your way next.
The news is brought to you by BTC. For the fastest speed internet, get BTC Fiber. Sign up for a fiber bundle and get a $500 Visa gift card. Visit a retail store to sign up today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the government locks in help to transform debt into opportunity, burden into benefit. We have the details of an initiative to refinance hundreds of millions of dollars. Also, 3 juveniles suspend the upcoming holidays at a correctional facility. Tune in to find out why and for how long. And is the ramped-up fight against crime working? Well, hear what one political activist has to say about it. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report, starts now. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. In the face of mounting economic cost and the unyielding advance of climate change, the Bahamas has chosen the path of innovation. Those words directly from the mouth of the Prime Minister, who this morning announced the Bahamas Debt Conversion Project for Marine Conservation, the end result of successful negotiations during international travel. Felicity Darville has tonight's top story.
Over the last 2 decades, climate-related disasters have inflicted over $6.7 billion in damages on our country. The government continues to find ways to be resilient in the face of climate change, and on Friday, Prime Minister Philip Davis announced the Bahamas Debt Conversion Project for Marine Conservation.
This project allows us to refinance $300 million in external debt, generating an estimated $124 million in savings over the next 15 years. These savings are not abstract figures. They represent real investments in the future of our people and our planet. Through this innovation, we are rewriting the rules of engagement for climate resilience and conservation. The Bahamas is showing the world that we are not passive spectators to the forces of nature. We are active stewards of our destiny.
It works out to about $8.2 million annually and is backed by a $20 million endowment fund set to grow by 2039. Minister of Economic Affairs, Michael Halkitis.
It is the first time that marine protected area commitments are included explicitly in conservation outcomes to support climate change mitigation and adaptation goals. It is the first time that a private investor Builders Vision, an impact platform founded by Lucas Walton, is providing a co-guarantee alongside a multilateral development bank.
Many people look at these mangroves as just bushes and trees. They dig them up, fill them in, and pollute them. But when they're together like this, they're known as a mangrove forest or a mangle, and they're actually better at storing carbon dioxide than a tropical rainforest, making them crucial in the fight against climate change and making this refinancing program important not only to the Bahamas, but the world. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Felicity Davil.
Well, thanks, Felicity. The Bahamas Protected Area Fund will manage the funds from the project, Bahamas Debt Conversion for Marine Conservation. Fund Chairman Glenn Bannister weighed in, as well as the IDB's Shirley Gale.
The funding will support conservation and environmental sustainable activities in the Bahamas. Among other activities, the fund will support improved management marine protected areas through grants for addressing much-needed capacity building across the sector, conducting MPA management effectiveness assessments, and developing and implementing climate-smart management plans.
This is a landmark initiative that leverages innovative financing to support fiscal sustainability, environmental conservation, and climate resilience.
Organizations like the Nature Conservancy and the Bahamas National Trust welcome the project.
We will continue to work with the government of the Bahamas and other partners on this project throughout the 15 years of implementation. I also want to reiterate and highlight that this is the first time that a private investor, Builders Vision, which is an impact platform founded by Lucas Walton, is providing a co-guarantee alongside a multilateral development bank.
As custodians of the Bahamas' extensive national park system, the Bahamas National Trust proudly embraces the opportunity to transform this significant investment into real and meaningful conservation results.
Now, the Prime Minister says the $124 million in savings will fund efforts to protect our oceans, which are not merely geographic features, but the lifeblood of communities. In other news this evening, another 2 children reported missing, this time over in Andros. Police say 13-year-old Demester Emerson Duncombe Jr. was last seen on Sunday, November 10th at his Duncombe Coppice home. The teen is said to be dark-skinned, between 4'6" and 4'7" in terms of height, and slim-built. Anyone with information on his whereabouts should call 919 or CID at 502-9991 or 2. A Marcos alert also issued this evening for Shantiante Thompson, another 13-year-old from High Rock, South Andros. He too last seen at his home around 1 p.m. Wednesday. Now, Shantiante, described as having light brown skin, 4 feet 8 inches tall and slim build. Again, anyone with information on the whereabouts of any or both of these boys should be forwarded to the police. Meantime, the safe return of 2 other boys, leading to questions about the whereabouts of 2 others reported missing months ago. 16-year-old Devin Isaacs, affectionately known as Joey, was last seen at his Jamaica Road home around 10 p.m. on Wednesday, May 15th.
As recent as Monday of this week, officers from our Missing Persons Department have been in contact with Devin Isaacs' mom, with the family, and so the investigations into that still continues. some other persons into custody who we questioned, but that didn't lead us or panel to anything with us, and so it still remains open. And so we still make that appeal to members of the public as you have stepped up in the recent matters. And we're asking you to step up again, provide us with the information that can assist us. We would like to find Evan.
Police also confirming that an active investigation continues in the case of missing American Taylor Casey. The 42-year-old Chicago native was here attending a month-long yoga retreat at the Sivanada Ashram Yoga Retreat. She was reported missing on June 20th after failing to attend morning classes. Here's Police Press Liaison Officer, Chief Superintendent Chrysalyn Skippings.
I can say that last week, Thursday, we spoke with Taylor's mom, and we updated her as to the investigations thus far. It's not closed, but we're still in dialogue with them, and we will continue to update them as the investigation progresses.
Well, 3 minors today traded in class time for a court appearance. The trio, ages 11 to 17, facing charges of child pornography and indecent assault. The charges stemming from a video making the rounds on social media of a 14-year-old boy being sexually assaulted last month. Now, parents of the 3 accused were present when they appeared before senior magistrate Algernon Allen Jr. The matter has been transferred to the Supreme Court via voluntary bill of indictment. In the meantime, the defendants have been taken to the Simpson Penn School for Boys, and that's where they'll remain until February 11th, 2025. And speaking of social media, police tonight refuting claims of a video of a purported attempted kidnapping at a primary school here in New Providence. The video itself depicting a male with injuries to the head. Now, authorities confirming, though, that initial investigations point to the incident never occurring. The matter prompting a reminder to the public to report incidents to the nearest police station and allow an investigation to take place to substantiate the matter. The public's also advised to not spread false information, as this has the potential to desensitize others when an incident actually occurs. Coming up, a hilltop farm launched right here in the capital. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight. The National Report. There's more news in a moment.
Hear that? If you listen closely, you can hear the heartbeat of a nation. That unique sound of a great country, pounding with colorful history, a rich culture, and unwavering ambition. When you look around, you recognize its pulse. The people who love to celebrate, who identify with triumph, a people who know how to be our brother's keeper. Commonwealth Bank, built by Bahamians, here for Bahamians, Bahamians helping Bahamians.
KFC is giving you more to love with our KFC Bucket Meals with large size. Get the KFC Family Bucket featuring 8 pieces of juicy chicken, family fries, and 4 biscuits that feeds 4. A KFC Deluxe Bucket with 10 pieces of delicious chicken, 2 larger sides, and 4 biscuits that feeds 4 to 6. Or a KFC Party Bucket with 15 pieces of our chicken, 3 larger sides, and 6 biscuits that feeds 6. And we'll handle the dishes, plates, and utensils included, so you can lick your fingers and reach. KFC knows value, and it's finger licking good.
This Christmas, stay connected through all the family traditions. Holidaying is unwrapping gadgets, gigs, and gift cards. Sign up for a $64.99 or higher postpaid plan and get a free smartphone. 3 gigs of bonus data for 3 months and a chance to win a $100 gift card. We've got you covered with the ultimate postpaid deals. For more postpaid offers, visit us online at bdcbahamas.com.
Get ready, Nassau. Bahamas Liquidation and Auction Center is back with our annual 3 days of blackout. Mark your calendars for November 28th, 29th, and 30th. It's 3 days of unbelievable deals right here at home. We're bringing you thousands of items from Amazon, Home Depot, and Walmart. Everything at their online listed prices, freight and duty paid. Don't believe us? Bring your phone and Google it. Experience the U.S. prices right here in Nassau. Call us at 698-0123 or WhatsApp 557-2522. Meet us on Mackey Street. Don't miss out. See you there for 3 days of total blackout deals.
$10 deal. Available only at Marco's Southwest, Prince Charles, Village Road, and Robinson Road. Fine. Let me see what it's about. I'll take 20 of those, please. Wait. You good? Yeah, bro. Marcus, get this new deal. Get yourself a large one-topping pizza for only $10. $10? Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, I need 30 of them $10 carry-out pizza deal, please.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies.
Well, as we reported yesterday, police have found that at the center of the majority of boys and girls going missing are disciplinary challenges. But for parents who feel there's no way out, Assistant Director at the Department of Social Services, Deidre Hebburn, says there are options, and one need only visit the Department of Rehabilitative and Welfare Services Sunshine Plaza on Blue Hill Road office.
Once they visit the office, there will be an intake officer who would obtain background information on the child and the guardian. Once that is done, they are assigned a probation officer. That probation officer then provides individual counseling for that child. If there are certain challenges that are being presented that we are unable to address, we do reach out to various agencies such as Community Counseling and Assessment Center. So I encourage all parents, do not wait until your child is running away to seek assistance.
A silent vigil held tonight on Farm Road honoring the memory of 12-year-old Adriel Moxey of Bonefish Pond, Faith Avenue South. The preteen's lifeless body found through a track road. Face up, she was wearing only a top with a piece of cloth tightly tied around her neck. The Anatole Rogers High student was loved by the security staff there. We spoke with a senior female security officer on the crime scene Wednesday evening who was emotional just thinking about Adriel, whom she affectionately called Button. She described the young girl as tiny and quiet and was saddened to learn that waving goodbye to her last Friday would be the last time seeing Adriel alive.
We get to know her here at the school because Button is always late. Always late. So once she's late, it's an eye-opener for us where we got to really check on her. And we take her personal just to take care of her. Her mother visited just lately to tell us, the security, that she was happy how we look out for her.
The security officer also telling us Adriel was very active in after-school programs and that she would be among the officers standing guard at the track road's front gate, watching her walk home each day to ensure her safety. The senior officer says she was in a training seminar on Monday when she learned Adriel was missing.
I tell the officer what I took into training just today. I said, maybe if I didn't take you into training, you might have been able to tell me exactly the time that Button leave that campus, because that's something we usually do. We try to see the parent who even pick up. If your child is late at that school, we try our best to make sure the right parent pick up that child. And many times I would drive here, the skating will be crossed. And when you stop here, Button would tell you she good. And we would watch her go through.
All the government, the judiciary, the police force all failing in the crime fight, and something must be done if the country is to do any better. Coalition of Independence leader Lincoln Bain holding nothing back in his critical assessment of what's taking place in the country and why.
Every killer wants to live. No killer wants to die. And so one of the major problems that we're having is that the punishment does not fit the crime. We are not executing killers anymore, even though it is on our books. And so when we, as the government, break the law by not enforcing the law, we are failing. They're using the excuse of the Privy Council to say that the Privy Council put some specifications on it. All they said was the worst of the worst must be executed. And so what we must do is determine what is the worst of the worst. In fact, they told us what the worst of the worst is. We can put it into our laws so that we don't have that question again, and they can go back to executing killers. Because there is no accountability and there's no real punishment, it's going to keep happening.
When asked about the resumption of capital punishment Thursday, Prime Minister the Honourable Philip Davis told reporters his government is focused on prevention rather than punishment. The last person hanged here in the Bahamas was David Mitchell on January 6, 2000 at Foxhill Prison. But as things look grim, Mr. Bain, a former police officer, believes there is a solution to the country's crime woes. This evening, shovels hitting the ground for the opening of the new Hill Agro-Village farm within the heart of the Centerville community. The new community farm will harvest and distribute locally grown produce year-round for locals and tourists. And according to officials, it's another step towards reducing the country's annual food import bill. Desmond Saunders tells us more.
Just a stone's throw away from two of the country's historic landmarks, the Water Tower and the Queen's Staircase near Fort Finn Castle, lies the Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources' Centerville Hilltop Agri-Village Farm. It's considered a modern hub for the production and distribution of locally grown produce, signaling government's ongoing commitment to food security. Prime Minister the Honourable Philip Davis branding the groundbreaking revolutionary and part of government's continuing push to further expand and grow this lucrative sector.
Today's groundbreaking is about embracing our past with a view to the future. This agri-village will use container farm technology to cultivate crops that satisfy both local and visitors' demand, all while championing our nation's foodways and uniting the residents of Centerville. Meanwhile, a food processing center will give seasoned and budding entrepreneurs the opportunity to earn from what they grow.
The farm sits behind the historic Mortimer's Candy Kitchen in the heart of the inner city. Prime Minister Davis believes modern agricultural farms like the Centerville Hilltop Agri-Village is just what the Bahamas needs to adapt to our changing climate.
The devastating impact of Hurricane Dorian on commercial farms like Abaco Big Bird, which suffered an estimated over $1 million in damages, laid bare the urgency of climate adaptation for agriculture, particularly in what we call small island developing states like ours.
According to Minister of Agriculture and Marine Resources Centerville Member of Parliament, the Honourable Jumbo Campbell, the community farm is also a big boost for agri-tourism, which is expected to be duplicated nationwide.
By integrating farming with tourism, we are creating a unique opportunity for visitors to experience the beauty and importance of agriculture firsthand. Guests will be able to immerse themselves in a Bahamian culture, creating a deeper appreciation for our unique and beautiful Bahamian way of life.
With the value of food and live animals imports tagged at $198 million for the first quarter of 2023, this community farm is a further step by the government to bolster local agriculture to ensure all Bahamians benefit from the economic pie. Desmond Saunders, The Bahamas Tonight.
This is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Holiday season, the Ministry of Energy and Transport is bringing light back to Bahamian homes. Through our partnership with Bahamas Power and Light, we're offering the Merry and Bright Holiday Reconnection Program, so you can pay as little as 10% of your outstanding balance and get reconnected. Just in time for the holidays. Pay a little, light up a lot. The Ministry of Energy and Transport is committed to making sure no family is left in the dark this season.
A decade ago, the Bahamas Striping Group of companies was birthed out of a passion to change the way we travel. From only a $5,000 grant, the tenacity and work ethic has propelled BSGC to one of the leading road management companies in the Caribbean. We pride ourselves on going the extra mile where others won't. through the use of our state-of-the-art equipment and our certified team. Although the success is commendable, the road has been long. Yet, the mission continues in striving to be a world-class organization ran by Bahamians for Bahamians. With the help of our experienced and hardworking team, we at the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies are committed to making a difference, one road at a time.
It's good to be alive this holiday season. Alive is partnering with Western Air to bring 4 lucky Bahamian students home for the holidays for free. If you're a student studying in Florida, all you have to do is share a creative video showing us why it's good to be home for the holidays with the hashtags
It's good to be home and it's good to be alive.
And don't forget to check out our live social media pages and bealive.com to see if you're eligible.
It's good to be alive when things free.
And it's even better to be home for the holidays.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
A national campaign mounted to crack down on shoddy contractors following a rise in consumer complaints. Desmond Saunders tells us more.
In our last update, we ran the numbers, and construction and contractors received the second highest number of complaints over the past year. Right now, I think we're up to about 500, a little over 500. That's high. That is extremely high.
These numbers are so much of a concern for Consumer Protection Commission Executive Chairman Senator Randy Roll. He's already met with the president of the Bahamas Contractors Association, Leonard Sands, with hopes of mitigating some of the bad practices in the industry.
Having a clear understanding of the expectations of the client in the initial stages. And so, for example, he made mention of a story where at the end of the work, the consumer was not pleased with the work, but the contractor still carried it out. Now, there was some miscommunication along the way that should have been in writing or clear before you got to that point.
The Bahamas Consumer Protection Commission now cracking down on shoddy contractors, but also ramping up a national campaign to educate residents about their rights.
Coming closer to the holiday, people want to know that their hard-earned money is being used correctly, and if there are any issues, there is a means in which to have them have redress. And so that is important, that individuals know it doesn't have to be as said, but certainly there, like I said, there is a course of action. We believe that starting from the initial stages of the negotiations, the contract should be clear as to what are the expectations when you're dealing with a contractor up front, as opposed to waiting till the end of the contract, some work not meeting your standards.
The Consumer Protection Act aims to protect consumers from substandard products, high prices, and unscrupulous business practices. Contractors must perform work with reasonable care and skill, and if not completed properly, Roll says consumers must seek redress. Desmond Saunders, The Bahamas Tonight.
Well, thanks, Desmond, who's standing by with Jim and Nita to give us a sneak peek of Access Now on this Friday.
Well, Magashla, today is our Entertainment Friday, so we hear from a young entertainer, Shad Fur.
I know you guys are going to have a lot of fun over there. Hopefully I can join you later on, but till then, stay with us. Our feature story is up next.
In the Bahamas, island time is real. The history of Morris Lumber Company, established in 1945, is etched into the fabric of this proud island nation. It's a story that deserves to be celebrated in full color, and that's where we come in. Mora's The Pink Place has been bringing color and vitality to homes and businesses across the Bahamas. Here, color is more than just a hue, it's a symbol of life. Together, we can paint a brighter future.
Have you been waiting for windows? Then wait no more. Cornet Bahamas have in stock now PVC sliding windows, casement windows, and impact sliding windows with mirror tinted glass, all in different sizes and styles. Call us at 352-1301 or visit any of our 4 locations in Freeport, Nassau, Abaco, and Eleuthera for the great products and great prices. Open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturdays. Cornet Bahamas, dream, design, deliver.
Is the Little Caesars Stuffed Crust Pizza. Get more pizza for less money. Only $12. It's a whole new level of pizza with cheese stuffed crust so spectacular that there's nothing left.
Pizza.
A delicious pepperoni pizza with the crust stuffed with lots of cheese and brushed with butter and garlic flavor and sprinkled with Parmesan cheese. Hot and ready Thursday to Saturday between 4 and 8 for only $12. Simply irresistible. And only at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
At Mount Carmel Preparatory Academy, International Men's Day was more than just a celebration, but a call to action for young men to reach their full potential. The day's activities included guest speakers and a mentorship session aimed at promoting this year's theme, Positive Male Role Models. President of the Bahamas branch of International Men's Day, Keith Cox, says his mission to empower the next generation.
Well, we try to do a lot of community work. We're in the Boys Industrial School, the Simpson Pen, we're in the juvenile prison, we're also in the prison, and then we're in the schools as well. So we do a couple events per year. We have Fathers Take Your Sons to School. This is an initiative to get the fathers to play a more active role in their child's life. And also an International Men's Day. We go to schools on different times of the year. We try to go to 10, 15 schools. We gather our officers and members around and let them speak into the lives of these young men.
Studies show that boys in the Bahamas face unique challenges like low enrollment in tertiary education and a reluctance to seek help for mental health issues. Cox encouraged the young men to focus on their goals and remain committed no matter the obstacle. Here's 11th grade student McKeel Parker on what he gained from the session.
This message to me, it means to me that you need to focus on having role models to make you want to do better in life, and also not to make bad decisions to stop you from living life the way you want to. Stop making lifelong mistakes.
And that does it for the National Report, but stay close. The Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now.
$10 deal. Available only at Marco's Southwest, Prince Charles, Village Road, and Robinson Road. Fine. Let me see what it's about. I'll take 20 of those, please. Wait. You good? Yeah, bro. Marcos, get this new deal. Get yourself a large one-topping pizza for only $10. $10? Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome. Hey, I need 30 of them $10 carry-out pizza deal, please.
Your best year yet.
Education is the key to success, and the University of the West Indies Global Campus Bahamas is your partner in success. Take a course that increases your value in a matter of weeks, or get that degree you've been dreaming of with convenient online learning. Visit us at global.uwi.edu/Bahamas, call 323-6593, or WhatsApp 456-6687 today.
Blessings gonna find me here.
It's a different kind of Christmas, but everything is here to bring a smile upon your face. That's what the season brings now. See, Christmas time is the time for your family and friends. Come and shop with us and find everything that you need. Deck out your homes with all we have in store, bringing joy and so much more. At Shop Smarty, at Shop Smart, at Shop Smart. Oh, everything is here at Shop Smart. At Shop Smart, at Shop Smart. Oh, everything is here.
People are going crazy for Popeyes around the world. Some have camped out for hours just to try our delicious chicken. This guy stocked up on 300 crunchy, juicy chicken sandwiches, just in case. And these lovebirds celebrated their wedding with the Popeyes cake. For real. We get it, y'all chicken lovers. Because we're just as crazy to marinate our chicken for 12 hours and make every piece by hand. That crazy love, we love.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Well, it's official. Primary and high school students participating in Junior Junkanoo have been issued seed money. Mattia Cunningham has the details.
Plus, let's talk about World Children's Day. Daniel Dean has the story.
It's Entertainment Friday, and song artist Shad Fur is in the house, joining us live in studio. Can't wait for that.
Should be good. And coming up in sports, Bomber Hoops is officially underway.
Tonight, access now starts now.
Well, it's Friday. Good evening. I'm Desmond Saunders.
And I'm Jiminita Swain. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight. Access now.
It's the weekend. Definitely the weekend is here, Jimmy. My last night with you. Marcellus returns on Monday.
Yes, it's the weekend wind down, but it was really nice having you here with us, Desmond, for these last few days.
Well, it's been a great experience. Let's dive straight into the news this Friday evening for you. And we're talking about Junior Junkanoo. Excitement is building as the Ministry of Youth announces a continued sponsorship of Junior Junkanoo by Seoul Petroleum in a highly anticipated reveal. Officials have unveiled seed money distributions that are set to take the iconic cultural festival to unprecedented heights. Mattia Cunningham has a story.
Junior Junkanoo is back in full swing, and this year the government is investing $259,500 into the future of this cherished cultural tradition.
The level of artistry and dedication displayed is nothing short of remarkable. But this success lies tirelessly planning and logistics involving countless hours of hard work by students, educators, parents, and stakeholders. The ministry remains committed to working hand in hand with all our partners to foster continued growth in the Junkanoo community.
Thanks to a generous contribution from Seoul Petroleum, a dedicated sponsor for over 35 years, Junior Junkanoo can continue to serve as a breeding ground for creativity among the youth.
The upcoming 2025 Junior Junkanoo Parade will be a very special one to us at Seoul Petroleum, as it marks 35 years for us as the title sponsor. For 35 years, Seoul, formerly known as SO Bahamas, has supported the growth and development of Junior Junkanoo in the Bahamas. We are immensely proud, not only for our long-standing commitment to the parade, but to the youth of this country and all those who support them each year as they prepare to put on this spectacular event.
For many schools, this funding is a lifeline. With rising costs for materials and preparations, it ensures that young Junkanooers can focus on their creativity and passion. It was announced that some schools have re-entered the competition after 30 years. As schools and community groups gear up for this year's Junior Junkanoo, the message is clear. Bahamian culture is alive, thriving, and in good hands. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Matea Cunningham.
Well, World Children's Day was celebrated this week, and if we are honest with ourselves, childhood is not as innocent as it used to be in our ever-changing world. Children are exposed to so much things that force them into adulthood before their time, sometimes destroying the very memories that they should enjoy as children. Our Daniel Dean has more.
World Children's Day this past Wednesday pitched as a joyous occasion, but here at home, it brought to light the very real dangers and struggles of Bahamian youngsters. Throughout the course of the day, 3 Marco alerts, one for 16-year-old Kevano Farrington, another for 10-year-old Evan Olisma, and the third, 12-year-old Adriel Moxey, went off practically simultaneously across the nation. In the case of the latter, the situation ended fatally. Mitzianne Irving, Executive Director at Youth Development Charity, Lend a Hand Bahamas, argues that one day does not begin to cover the tender needs of children.
National Children's Day is about the welfare, the rights, and the future of the children. And so we're looking at building their future, creating opportunities for them. When you look at a child saying, I'm living a life of a circle, which is a cycle. How do we break that cycle with employment, giving them the opportunity to be employed, giving them the rights to have a voice.
Statistics show that children under the age of 14 have the highest poverty rate in the country. According to Irving, Lend a Hand has assisted over 500 of these kids.
We're in one of the most vulnerable community. And so we have challenges when it comes on to kids getting home, to having their needs that they need for school, and not only school but also at home, where you find in kids that want to go out to work at as young as 9 years old. Our statistic has shown that emotionally they're a challenge, resource-wise they're a challenge, and spiritually they're a challenge.
It's about not just calling out the issue, Irving maintains, but each playing a part in rectifying it. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
Well, according to Health Minister, the Honorable Dr. Michael Darville's numbers, over 500 people are on dialysis in the public health sector. What's more troubling is that many are not aware that the African diaspora has a genetic predisposition to diabetes. This, along with hypertension, are the 2 main illnesses that lead to kidney damage. When kidneys begin to fail, dialysis is required. But there's some good news. Minister Darville anticipates collaborations with non-government health facilities to help tackle this issue.
Our facility at the Princess Margaret Hospital is bursting from the seams. This is nothing new. These are legacy issues that's been going on for the last 25 years. We need a new facility. We need to renovate our facilities. We need to make sure that we work along with private sector groups.
Case in point, medical laboratory Edenwell, which on Friday cut the ribbon to its new dialysis center. CEO and founder Brianna Exklin says there were a lot of bumps in the road, but she's ecstatic about the new addition. Edenwell started out as a COVID-19 testing center at its height in 2021. The grand opening comes just in time for Diabetes Awareness Month.
We've been officially open for 2 months. We're about to end our 2nd month, but now we're opening our doors to the public.
Well, still to come, it's Entertainment Friday. Shad Fur in the house this Friday. His interview and performance straight ahead. Stay close.
We eat, the friends we meet, and the specials at super value and quality supermarkets. Rainbow sliced beans, 15 ounce, $1.29. All chicken wings, $1.89 per pound. Fresh limes, 3 for $1. Great American white shrimp meat, 12 ounces, $3.99. Sunny Delight small or tiny, 64 ounces, 2 for $5. And full variety of butterball and Tanio turkeys, plus regular picnic ham, are at super value and quality supermarkets.
Health is the greatest gift. That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is a premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical consumables. Our engineers are always on hand, providing top care service that saves lives. We carry a wide selection of over-the-counter and prescription items, IV fluids, and other injections. Our products are state-of-the-art, and our entire team stays on top of cutting-edge technology. With more than 2 decades of dedicated service, Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies continues to be a trendsetter and innovator in healthcare. We have set ourselves apart by truly caring for our customers. We understand the intricacies of healthcare, and we produce spectacular results. We cherish our partnerships and nurture our friendships as we continue on our quest to help everyone maintain that wonderful gift of good health. Find us on 95th Terrace, Centerville, and now located in the Lucaya Shopping Center of Freeport, Grand Bahama.
We at Candid Security offer a varied range of security services, including guard service. We do armored service, we do pre-employment investigation, background checks, also vet people for employment. A live business hosted PBX is extremely important to our operation. I don't have to be in my office. I can easily get connected with our clients, my vendors, my NASA office, and with our employees in the field, anytime, anywhere.
Hey, Mom, can you look after Kaylee?
Sorry, I'll be out for a while dealing with my home and car insurance.
What? You know there's a newer way, right?
A new way?
Where have you been?
Look, go to newerinsurance.com, log in, get your quote, buy your insurance, done. You can even use it to manage your claim. Oh? By the way, it's not newer. It's N-U-A. Where's she been?
Do it anyway with NUA Insurance Agents and Brokers.
Well, you're looking at a live shot of Bay Street tonight. That's our drone pilot, Destiny Reed, out there flying. Speaking of flights, let's take a flight over to Exuma.
Family Island News is brought to you by Commonwealth Brewery Limited.
In the spirit of Thanksgiving and the fast approaching Yuletide season, Dallas and Tamara Knowles, two do-good-goers from the island of Exuma, are giving back to the community. The event is set to take place at the Life Church Exuma in Hoopers Bay area tomorrow. Here's Dallas for the details.
We're going to be having a massive giveaway with all kind of clothes, toys, appliances, anything, furniture, anything you might need. We want you to come on by our Life Church location here in Hoopers Bay. We're right next to Marco's Nursery. We're going to have a bouncy castle for the kids. We're going to have some food. It's going to be a great, fun atmosphere. We want to give back to whoever might be in need. We want to spread just a little bit of hope and help for anybody at this Christmas time coming up. So please come out on November 23rd between 11 and 4 p.m. right here at the Life Church location in Hoopers Bay. We're going to have all kind of stuff for you to get your hands on. It's all free. Come and take it. We want it all gone. So we're inviting you to come out again November 23rd, 11 to 4 p.m. right here at Life Church Exuma.
Well, one of the Bahamas' best and young talents joins us tonight in the person of Shad Fur. Welcome to Access Now. Shad, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Well, welcome. Although you are no stranger to ZNS, tell us, who is Shad Fur?
Shad Fur, at least two Shad Fur, is one of the greatest entertainers this country has ever produced, and now all Shad Fur's mission is at the moment is kind of getting the world to believe it just as much as I've convinced myself to believe it.
So how did you get started in this industry?
Well, since I was about 4 years old, I already knew I wanted to write songs. I had enough moments with music where, like, I could feel music just affecting my spirit, especially really good music, and that sent me on a journey of listening to thousands of albums, watching movies, looking at people on stage and realizing that's what I wanted to do. So when I was 9 years old, my family, we attend the Church of God of Prophecy in East Street. I somehow got into the boys' choir. That was my first time singing solo live on stage. And from then, I've been performing live in theater, at the Dundas, when I was in school, in high school, and everywhere, in front of cameras, behind the camera, in studios. Like, I eat, sleep, and breathe entertainment every single day, all the time.
So then tell us, how would you describe your genre of music?
My genre of music is, I tell people I make hits. Like, when I say I make hits, I promise you, like, some people say that and they cannot back it up, but me, I'll write a song in seconds for you. I could write a song about anything in any genre, it doesn't matter. So some people may know me for pop songs like there's this one I have called Save Yourself, which plays a lot on pop radio here, but then some people may know me for R&B songs, they may know me for Afrobeat songs, and everything in between. But as of late, I finally get to put out my first official Rake and Scrape song, and a lot of people think it's something new, but behind the scenes I've been helping to write and produce a lot of them, but now this is people's first time getting to hear me as the lead singer for my own Rake and Scrape song.
It sounds like you're aiming to be multi-talented, but tell us, how are you making a name for yourself in the local music industry?
Man, ask any of these local music artists about me. They know, like...
They treating you right?
They treating me right. You see, the thing is, all my friends, I know them all, because all of them, some of them are up and coming, some of them are very popular, but they know who I am, and they know I'm in the studio, they know they could talk to me about anything, and then also, my thing is, I'm not trying to succeed alone. I do what I do, and I document it because I want someone to know that this is not just a dream. This is literally a reality that anybody can do. It's very practical. Sometimes people look at these screens and they get jaded. They think this is just a magic box for only special people, but no, it's 95% work, and the other 5% is sometimes a little bit of luck, a little bit of faith, and a little bit of magic, but the talent part ain't nowhere near as important as the consistency.
Fair enough, fair enough. So we know that you're going to be performing for us later in the newscast. Tell us a little bit about the song that you're going to be performing for us and the inspiration behind it.
Oh, I'm excited to do this one because, firstly, this ain't no regular song. This ain't no regular Rake and Scrape song, you see? In fact, no Rake and Scrape song is regular. We live in the Bahamas and we kind of take for granted how niche and special and unique this genre of music is, but what makes this particular Rake and Scrape song special, it's called Loser, and it was produced by Bahamian music legend Fred Ferguson. And so I feel so immensely honored to be a part of that lineage because I was a part of the Junkanoo and Paradise production at Atlantis, and I got to act in it. I got to be a part of the music and the voice acting in it and all that stuff, and that's how I got much cooler with Fred. And so I would tell him all the time, we gotta work, we gotta work, we gotta work. And he saw me work and got to get more familiar with my artistry. And so out of the blue, he finally sent me an instrumental, like the demo of an instrumental. But I was like, oh my gosh, like
you really had to put it.
This is what this is what happens. This is what old musicians become. Like they are able to just do this from scratch. And so he sent that to me, and then he I wrote the song. Like he really trusted me to like all the lyrics and the melody that I sing. That's what I sent him. He kept it. And the thing is, the song is so raw. Like I call it Loser. And as people are gonna hear, like stay tuned because the lyrics are they're pretty real. What inspired it is just, it's about how it feels sometimes being, I guess, from the perspective of an entertainer or anyone that's doing something difficult in the Bahamas or around the world. It's crazy because sometimes you literally feel like you're trying to beg people, like, please, please, like, notice.
Well, I know that you're excited, but
Yeah.
Shad, for now, thanks for the chat. But definitely we will see you later in the newscast. Marcellus, what's coming up for us in sports?
Coming up in sports for your night, high drama at Bahama as the Bahama Hoops Fest underway. We'll tell you all the action as it happened just ahead in sports.
For hurricane season, we got impact windows and doors. For protection, just come to our store. Plus we got tiles to pretty up your walls and your floors. We'll help you brighten up for that big bad storm. Porcelain tiles, blank tiles, mosaic tiles, a variety of styles. Before teens get right, they gotta be rough. That's why we got the best deals in the whole Bahamas. Hey, hey.
Our company offers a simple philosophy, open hands. What do open hands mean? If you keep your hands closed, nothing comes in, nothing goes out. If you keep your hands open, a lot of things comes in, a lot of things goes out. We cannot expect to be a successful company without blessing our community and blessing our country.
My good friend and valued client, Dominic Stirrup, approached me following a meeting we had
and told me of the idea that he had of feeding 10,000 Bahamians on Thanksgiving.
There was a lot of details to put together. Had to figure out how to get it done. But at the end, it was worth it. At the end, it gave me a heart of gratitude to know that our company is reaching out to so many persons.
We invite you on a journey to witness an extraordinary chapter in the story of the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, a tale of compassion, unity, and the true spirit of Thanksgiving.
You're going to get more to be thankful for from BTC this November. They're teaming up with What's Trending to give away a $200 Visa gift card and a Bahamas Air voucher. Just email the latest paid receipt from either your BTC postpaid or fiber internet account to saleshq@znsbahamas.com, and you will be entered to be one of the lucky 2 winners whose names will be announced on What's Trending on November 28th, Thanksgiving Day. More to be thankful for from BTC, only on What's Trending.
Well, welcome to your ZNS Total Sports Check Friday, everybody. I'm Marcellus Hall. Yesterday, day 1 of the Bahama Hoops Tournament action at the Bahama Convention Center. And what a way to begin as our very own VJ Edgecombe in action going up against the squad from St. John's. The 2 teams were ranked in top 25, and it certainly lived up to the billing. Adriel Knowles tells us how things certainly went right down to the wire.
Well, if you weren't at the Bahama Convention Center last night, you missed an instant classic as budding Bahamian basketball superstar VJ Edgecombe and his 13th-ranked Baylor Bears would host 22nd-ranked St. John's in the opening game of the Continental Tire Bahama Hoop Championship. On hand to witness the game would be the nation's chief prime minister, the Honorable Philip Davis. To the tape early on, it would be all St. John's as they would get out to a double-digit lead. As far as the hometown hero, Edgecombe, he would struggle early and often, going without a field goal in the first half. Fast forward to the second, Baylor would mount a furious comeback and force OT. Edgecombe, a part of that surge with this big slam. To the second OT, just under 10 to go, Edgecombe hitting this tough contested triple to cut the lead to 1. St. John's would have a chance to stretch the lead, but they would miss both free throws and enter Baylor guard Jeremy Roach, who would pull up from 30 feet as time expires and drain the triple to give Baylor the dramatic 99-98 win and punch their ticket to the title game.
In the fourth quarter, missed the front end of the 1-and-1, and then Kadar came down and tied it up, and then we went into overtime and eventually double overtime. But just want to kind of make that up to my teammates. My teammates kept confidence in me. So, I mean, just shake it off. Coaches, everything. Like, I just give all thanks to them, and then give all thanks to the Lord too. I mean, without him, I wouldn't be in this position. I wouldn't have made that shot. I mean, that's who we played for, and I think that's who got us through this game today.
Baylor coach Scott Drew also spoke on the win.
Getting a shot up, and I mean, Jeremy's a winner. We got a culture, joy, Jesus, others, yourself, and as he stated up here, players trust him, we trust him, make or miss. Proud that we battled back to have that chance.
As for VJ, he would noticeably be hurt during the game after his big slam and was unavailable for postgame as he would be receiving treatment for those injuries. Baylor expected to face off against Tennessee tonight in the championship game. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Adriel Knowles.
Well, that's your check on sports for you on this Friday. We'll tell you what's going on with the weather just ahead.
Ready to score big on unbeatable savings? Tune into What's Trending's Deals and Steals with Ace Hardware every Wednesday at 6 p.m. starting in November. Save on items from power tools to paint, lawn care to Christmas decor. They've got the essentials you need to tackle any project at prices that can't be beat. Dive into their special offers up to 50% off select items. Need a new grill for those backyard barbecues? How about a fresh coat of paint to revamp your space? They've got you covered. That's every Wednesday at 6 p.m. starting in November. Don't miss out on Deals and Steals with Ace Hardware.
6 weather forecast, and our weather radar is showing us some pockets of showers in the extreme southeastern Bahamas, and that's associated with that frontal system that went through that is ushering in these chilly temperatures, which will be with us for a few more days. And your boating forecast tonight, well, that is brought to you by Live Business, where you always protected during the worst storms. In the northwestern islands tonight through Sunday, northwest winds at 10 to 15 knots, the wave heights 2 to 4 feet. Your low tide, that will take place at 7:29 this evening, with a second low tide at 7:36 tomorrow morning. In the central and southeastern islands through Sunday, northerly winds 10 to 15 knots, and the wave heights 2 to 4 feet. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they're brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
I do this for culture. I do this for you, just to show that I love ya. Don't mind anybody else, you got to think for yourself. Some things I could do myself, but right now I really need your help. Just listen attentively, I got some questions to ask ya. Let's go! If I pick up something and wave.
And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. Desmond and Jiminita.
Thanks, Basil. What's next, Jiminita?
Well, let's welcome the one and only Shad Fur.
Make me bad. Yeah. You know what's crazy? How y'all just treat me like a loser. Oh yeah. No matter how hard I try on this island, y'all still gonna make me bad. Yeah, you still gonna make me bad. Hey, it also let me bare my chest. Please don't treat me like no pest. Hey, look, I don't mean to cause no stress, but if I ask you for some change, would you tell me yes? Cause I still believe in my dreams. Sometimes I'm the only one that sees in these Nassau streets, doing what I gotta do. Hoping one day y'all can see my point of view, but right now, baby, y'all just treat me like a loser. Oh yeah. Cause no matter how hard I try on this island, y'all still gonna make me bad. Yeah, you still gonna make me bad. Hey, let's talk about the time I waved my hand and y'all ain't stopped. Oh, how's about the time you kicked me out the dollar shop? You had your little conversation about me behind my back. You left my plate empty, ain't even offered me no snack. But as long as I'm alive, I will survive and try. Don't look me in the eye, they don't shake my hand. You treat me like an animal, but I's a man. Oh yeah, I's a man. Oh yeah, I's a man. They don't understand. They'll view me as a gem when I get out this jam. But right now, baby, oh yeah. Y'all still gonna make me bad. Yeah, you still gonna make me bad. Oh, right now, baby, y'all just treat me like a loser. Oh yeah. No matter how hard I try on this island, y'all still gonna make me bad. Yeah, you still gonna make me bad. Oh baby, y'all just treat me like a loser. No matter how hard I try on this island, y'all still gonna make me bad. You're still gonna make me bad, baby. Oh, a loser. No matter, you're still gonna make me bad. Yeah, you're still gonna make me bad.
great. Man, you rocked the house. Great performance.
Thank you.
Excellent talent.
Excellent to see young
Thank you,
talent being
appreciate it.
highlighted here at the News ZNS. Great job, Shad Fur.
My pleasure. It's been an incredible show, Jimmy.
Indeed, indeed.
And Marcellus returns on Monday.
So that's when Access Now will be back. But for now, good night, everyone, and have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you very much. Good night.
At Harold One, I'm Ted Jervis, and this is ZNS.
You're in for a great treat tonight, everybody. You're going to look into the fashion. The nominees, we're celebrating over 7 categories of fishermen near and far here in Nassau and throughout the entire Bahamas.
I'd rather want shorts and t-shirt.
Those that are making waves, both big and small, on the red carpet. We are taking you on the red carpet tonight, and we will be having a close look at all the fabulous looks that we're seeing this evening.
The Ministry of Agriculture is broken up into 2 departments. So last year we did the Agrarian Awards, and the Agrarian Awards was such a great success. And so the Director of Marine Resources, Mr. Gregory Bethel, came to me and said, you know you can't leave me behind. You know you have to take care of our fishers. And I said, do I? And he was like, yes, you do. And I said, okay, I will look into it. And so we started the planning process from there. We started our very first meeting, and here we are, almost a year later.
Well, I hope that it will inspire young people to see that, you know, the fishing industry is not just a side option. It can be your entire life. And if you work hard at it and you dedicate yourself to it, you can have a fruitful and fulfilling life.
As you reflect on the years of putting in such great work into this industry, now being nominated for a Lifetime Achievement Award, how do you feel?
Well, a bit excited, I tell you, a bit humble too, you know, because there's so many other guys that's been doing it for a long time. And 2 of them here tonight, Chuck and Thomas. Okay. So they'll be here tonight too also. Thomas is young, Chuck's a bit younger than I am.